excited! Got a new camera! Oh man, we're gonna unbox it and share it all with you right after this. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to Geek, Dunn, Ryte, the show where I talk about whatever it is I feel like. I'm Chris. Thanks for coming to geek out with me. And Callie's back! Yay! She's here with me on a really awesome time. And also to help me come back. Sorry, I've been away for a little bit, but we are definitely back with some new stuff. Thanks to a really amazing, kind, generous friend. He gifted me a Sony A7 III camera. My goodness. So we're gonna open it up, give our first impressions, and maybe show a little footage of the future of Geek Done Right.
So exciting.
Yeah, this so is. All right, the box is right over there. Oh, yeah. Okay, and this is from B&H Photo Video. Not sponsored, of course, but it's kind of cool. Like the packaging on this. I mean, this is gonna be. It's one of those nice tearaway things. Oh, yes. Woo! Look at that. It's a box within a box. Here's the box for the A7 III. There's a look at all the individual specs on the back of it. Guys, a moment to reflect. New gear smell. Okay, so you open the lid, you got that. And oh, it kind of opens nicely. Woo!
Cool.
And then first it has your warranties and the lens information, and of course the guide in French. Ooh, more. I mean, like the packaging on this, I'd say is really well done with the individual boxes and things for each of the parts. It comes with this really nifty strap.
Reminds me of a bento box.
Yeah, it is kind of like a bento box, isn't it? It's pretty cool. That feels like a nice strap. Whoop.
Nice.
There is the shroud for the lens that came with it.
A shroud? That's so fancy.
Yeah, basically what a shroud does is it keeps too much sunlight from going towards the camera. It's almost like a little umbrella for the end of your lens.
That's cool. What's wrong with too much light?
It can make it to where it's difficult for the camera to focus, or it could blow out your stuff.
It just overexposed or something.
Yeah, it overexposes a little bit. So here's the lens. It's the 28 to 70, I believe it is. This is an E-mount lens designed for a full frame camera. Nice cover there for it. I mean, it feels really solid. And the rubber on it, the texture on it is really nice.
Yeah, I don't know anything about cameras. But this is
I don't know much either.
This is nice. It turns real smooth.
Yeah. Next box to open. Oh, I think it's the camera itself. Oh, man. Oh, it smells so good. Now get that smell in there.
It smells like gear.
Oh, isn't it a beautiful smell? I love gear. Oh man. Oh, this feels really nice. Look at that. It's so shiny. Look at that.
Pretty.
That is gorgeous. And then there's the top view of it. And then there is the screen on the back. It's a nice size screen too. I wasn't expecting something like as big as that. And it only goes like up or down. It pops out a little bit, but it goes up or down. It's not articulating like some of the others, but there's the bottom of it. That's where you put the battery. And then on the side, this is what's really nice about this camera too, is like all the things that you can do. Like you can monitor with headphones right there, and also that's your HDMI output as well. It's like a mini HDMI output that you can do for like external recorders or other things like that. I think this thing's got a USB Type-C port. What? Yeah, that's a USB Type-C port.
What will that let you do?
USB Type-C is the latest interface for USB. It's in a way kind of like a lightning adapter where you can plug it in both ways instead of only one way with your traditional USB. Mm-hmm. But it also allows like super fast speeds. Nice. Which is really cool and really good for data transfers. Like you can hook this up directly to the computer if you're not next to a card reader or something like that. You can hook that up using the Type-C interface. This is your microphone input. This side right here has two SD card slots. And the cool thing about two SD card slots is that sometimes the data in an SD card can become corrupted. And you sat there and worked on this shoot for a long time, and then you come and try to import this stuff and it's gone.
That's the worst.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You just can't get the data. What this allows you to do is you can set up a redundancy where it copies the file, it records in both cards simultaneously, so that you don't have that problem. If one card's corrupted, generally the other one's not going to be. There's a rare case, very rare case where both cards are corrupted. So this essentially backs up your stuff.
Yeah, so for those really important projects that you would be devastated to lose the work on, that's definitely a nice feature.
Exactly. So when you're doing like client work or other things like that, your data is pretty safe. And so this feels really nice.
Ooh, I almost don't want to hold it because it's so nice. I don't want to break anything.
Yeah.
But it feels solid. I mean.
Yeah, and it feels nice in the hand too, I think.
Yeah, and this is like a sight thing.
That's that right there is the hot shoe. That's where shoe. Yeah, it's called a hot shoe because it if you have a flash or something like that, it'll actually power the flash if you connect it on there. Generally, what a lot of people use the hot shoe for is they use a hot shoe mount for their shotgun microphone, and they do vlogging via that. Or sometimes they'll hook up an external monitor, a separate screen to the hot shoe mount as well. And then this is the viewfinder right here. It's actually an electronic viewfinder, super high resolution. I believe it's actually an OLED screen.
Fancy.
Yeah. And so some of the cool things about this camera is that it'll record 4K footage at 60 frames per second. A lot of 4K recorders only do up to 30 frames per second. So this enables you to do slight slow-mo. But if you want like real nice, smooth, like buttery smooth slow-mo, this thing can record in 1080p at 120 frames per second. So nice, smooth slow-mo. And then on top of that, it's going to be nice and stable because this has a 5-axis in-body stabilization. Wow.
Wow.
So basically what that means is the sensor on this is a 24 megapixel sensor, but where a lot of other cameras, they stabilize inside of the lens. This stabilizes the actual sensor itself, which makes it a lot smoother, and so that you don't have, you know, the herky-jerky shakes.
Hands, yeah.
And I have a tendency to shake a lot, especially when I'm really excited. So now this will make footage really, really nice and smooth. And the other thing that's really cool is there's actually going to be an update for this really, really soon that upgrades the autofocus to a new style of autofocus that can focus in, like, I think it's 2 seconds.
Nice.
I mean, and the tracking on it is just insane. It actually came out with the brand new A6400, and then they're just doing a software upgrade or firmware upgrade for the A7 III and A7R3.
Nice.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, so really, really cool things to this camera. There's, but wait, there's more.
Does anybody ever call it an Alpha 7?
They did when it was an alpha first.
Yeah, because
like,
that's the Alpha symbol.
yeah,
Greek.
yeah. It's the Sony Alpha series.
Ah, okay.
So
But everybody just calls it an A7 now.
yep.
A7 III.
Okay, so also in there you have a battery. So important.
Yeah.
And then you've got a charger. And once again, actually, it charges via micro USB. A nice little charging brick.
Oh, cool. So you can just plug it into a wall.
So we're gonna go ahead, get this set up, and see how this thing looks. All right, so here's the new look. This is a recording from the Sony A7 III, and I will say it's a little intimidating, kind of looking at that much bigger lens.
It is. It's different.
Yeah. One of the downsides to recording with this camera is that you cannot see yourself. There's no articulating screen. It's really hard to check your framing, making sure everything is in place. Yeah, same lighting setup. Nothing's really changed except for the camera and the lens. So here's hoping that y'all like it.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah, well, that's gonna wrap things up for this episode of Geek Done Right. Hey, so what camera do you use and why? Do you have any tips and tricks for the Sony A7 III? Let me know in the comment section down below. And please make sure to smash that like button. It really does make my day, makes me happy. And subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you can know when new episodes are coming. Because I promise you they really are coming. And not in like 2 weeks. So be ready for those episodes from Geek Done Right. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.